If you are new to this channel, hi everyone, I am Supratik Banerjee, currently a second year MBBS student at IIMS Patna. This video will be very helpful for each and every student, whether he is preparing for MBBS, any competitive exams like NEET, JEE, UPSC or whatever it is, because this will be a 7-pointer step-by-step guide on how to fall in love with reading and learning. So first and foremost is to have a definitive plan like how you are going to go about your week, and the next step is to fix specific targets for each and every day. Write it somewhere and paste it on the walls or somewhere जहाँ तुमको चलते फिरते दिखते रहना चाहिए. Because unless you keep reminding yourself of the short-term goals, you will keep doing this and that random activities and end up wasting your hours. So first things first, if you make a to-do list of all the things that you have to do around the day, then you're already halfway there. Number 2, your study environment and ergonomics matter more than you think. Before getting down to study on a charitable setting or wherever you're comfortable, please clean up the workspace, because this will automatically declutter your mind and you will be more clear about your immediate goal. अगर room में मन नहीं लग रहा, then go to a reading room, find a well-lit place and get the work done. Number 3, try dividing the syllabus into important and non-important topics first and then start reading the chapters, emphasizing more on the important stuff. And what I'm telling now is not what we do to pass exams one day before, rather it's a smarter way to study to fetch more marks. Most of the time, what you do is you keep reading each and every line like a story, and at the end of the day, you end up forgetting more than 80% of what you've read. And the syllabus in MBBS is so huge that it's not palatable in one go, and we do not have the luxury to read those mote books multiple times. So it's better to study exam oriented from the beginning. Now that you have set your targets and you're good to go, getting out of this inertia of rest and executing the actions as planned is a real problem among us students. And the only solution to this is trick number 4, just sit down and trick your brain to study for a brief period of time like 20 minutes, and that's how you enter the flow state. And always prefer to keep a timer in front of you. Mind it, not a clock. I'm talking about the Maqsad wala timer that runs the opposite way. Here you can use a technique developed by Francisco where you study for like 30 to 40 minutes and then take a 5 to 10 minute break, better known as the Pomodoro technique. If you inculcate this study habit, this will definitely tenfold improve your efficiency. Coming to point number 5, doing deep work drains a lot of energy, which is exactly how we feel one day before our exams. And by deep work, I mean having undivided attention to the last minute of your study slot. So it is absolutely necessary to take small breaks in between to prevent burnouts and do what you like. It can be anything like chatting with your parents or friends. You can also pursue your hobbies, like I personally like singing and sometimes cooking also. You can go to the rooftop and chill. Also, you can do some sort of physical activity like hitting the gym. Try to avoid mindless scrolling, because that will equally drain your eyes and you won't realize how the break time flew by. Point number 6, often students don't know the exact way of how to engage in what they're reading. You sit quietly gazing at the book for a few minutes and then the brain waves slowly take you to the zone of procrastination. NEET aspirants think क्या इस साल मेरा हो पाएगा? MBBS students think should I ask her out for a date? And suddenly you realize that you're stuck on the same page for 1 hour. To avoid this, use active reading. Like read the lines verbally loud and clear, that adds to your auditory memory. Run your index finger through each and every line and use good stationery like use colored pens and highlighters that will add to your visual memory. Add extra points on the sides using sticky notes, and most importantly, have a brief overview of the content before you start. Like quickly turn the pages and go through the pictures and cases that will basically orient you with what you're going to learn in the next 40 minutes or so. Making quality content while managing the studies takes up a lot of time and effort, and subscribing to the channel just takes a few seconds. I hope I can expect this small gift from your side. Point number 7, discuss a few topics with your friends, and this genuinely saves a lot of time, especially before exams. Like pick an important topic and try to do active recall in a group of 2 to 3 friends, not more than that, because that will lead to a chaos. You know, when you enter MBBS, there's not much of a competition, and you can use this opportunity to go evolve and make the best use of your time, provided you are in a good company where real friends will always motivate you to study. If his or her words and actions do not match, then there's a separate category for them in this medical field. We call them snakes. I have a bonus point for the MBBS students. I would suggest you to research cases and find real life applications of what you have studied. For example, in MBBS, you will very often find clinical applications of every other topic, and this will make your study more relatable and purposeful. Like for example, why craniotomy incisions are given along the midline, how deficiency of a single enzyme can lead to self-mutilative behavior of a patient, how does the brain activity show signs of wakefulness even when we are sleeping, biochemical defects and their disease manifestations, so on and so forth. I am thinking of bringing a series of rare and interesting medical cases on this channel, so comment down below if you are interested. So that is it for the video. Hope it was of some help, like maybe you got the purpose to study. Keep subscribed for more such amazing and self-development videos. Until next time, take care.